Do you want to know why brutalism makes no sense until it does? Brutalist architecture, with its bold forms and raw concrete surfaces, has long captivated the imagination of architects, scholars, and enthusiasts. Defined by its utilitarian aesthetic and momental scale, brutalism represents a departure from traditional architectural styles, challenging conventions and provoking thought about the role of architecture in shaping human experience. While brutalist buildings are often celebrated for their boldness and innovation, they also evoke a range of emotional and psychological responses, including feelings of loneliness, isolation, and even ambiguity. One of the key aspects of brutalist architecture that invites exploration is its treatment of transitional spaces and thresholds. Brutalist buildings often contain entranceways, atriums, and circulation areas that serve as thresholds between different environments or functions. These spaces, with their stock geometries and raw materiality, create a sense of liminality. A state of transition in betweenness that challenges our perception of space and identity. And as individuals move through these liminal spaces, they may experience a sense of disorientation, uncertainty, or possibility, reflecting this dynamic nature of the built environment. And it's crazy. It's out of this world. But why do we feel this kind of loneliness? Why do we feel this kind of uncertainty when we're just looking at concrete? Well, it all comes down to the bold sculptural forms and unconventional geometries of brutalist architecture, because it contributes to a sense of ambiguity and uncertainty in the built environment. Brutalist buildings often feature irregular shapes, unexpected angles, and asymmetrical compositions that challenge traditional notions of spatial orientation and stability. These ambiguous spatial configurations invite exploration and interpretation. It's just like reading a letter from Ludwig Wittgenstein. It's just like playing a sport for the first time. It's just like playing ping pong, for example, for the first time. In the interplay between light and shadow, solidity and the void, brutalist architecture blurs the boundaries between inside and outside, public and private, revealing the inherent complexity of the human experience. But if you want to think about architecture in this kind of way in space, if architecture is the translation or the composition of space in a way that makes sense to the human mind, then what link does brutalism have with society or the social or cultural transformations? Brutalist architecture has been closely associated with social and cultural transformations, particularly in the context of urban renewal, post-war reconstruction, modernization efforts even. Brutalist buildings often symbolize shift in societal values, urban landscapes, and architectural practices. They embody a sense of transition or change, and they are landmarks of progress and innovation to people. Well, brutalist architectures reflect also the aspirations and anxieties of their time, because they were post-war structures. They invite us to contemplate the legacy of modernity and the possibilities for the future. as they occupy a unique position in the architectural landscape, challenging our perception and provoking thought about the nature of space, society, and even identity. As we navigate the liminal spaces of brutalist buildings, we're confronted with questions about our place in this world and our capacity even to shape the built environment. In embracing the ambiguity and uncertainty of brutalism, we discover new opportunities of exploration, interpretation, and dialogue, enriching our understanding of architecture as a dynamic and evolving form of expression. Thank you very much.